Welcome to my first ever YouTube video. This is Lucky Axe Brand. Over these last couple months, I've really fell in love with axes. I've been sharing my journey over on Instagram. I think it's time to make that step and start sharing videos on YouTube as well. It's something I've always wanted to do. I hope I can bring some very cool videos to you and really just spread some love and some positive energy. Just to share a little bit about myself, over these last couple years, I've been doing asphalt paving, mostly driveways, parking lots, things like that. And that's been a great job to me and has served me very well. But over here on the West Coast, with the weather, as you can imagine, you can't pave year round. So we usually have about 3 months off during the winter where we get laid off. And I don't know about you, but personally, I have a problem with just sitting around and not really doing anything. At least as a young man, in my experience, I don't find that to be the best thing for the mental, for the physical, or for the spirit. I got laid off like halfway through December, and you know, you're enjoying the sweet life for a couple weeks there. But come January, I was really just itching. So I talked to Buckin again. I told him I'm interested in axes. I want to get into axes, and he was fully on board. He's been so helpful to me on this whole experience. He's a really great teacher and a mentor, and he's taught me many things, and that's not just about axes. If you're coming over from my Instagram, thank you for coming. If this is your first time watching me, also a big thank you to you. Enough yapping and into the build. I'm working on a very cool axe. This is a high test Craftsman. It's 4 3/4 pounds, so it's a bit overweight. You can see it's got a really good profile on it. Hopefully you can see that good. The eye's in good shape, and it doesn't look to be abused. You see on a lot of these old Tassies, they don't come with much pull to begin with, right? And a lot of them are just bashed and beaten. And if you know anything about me, you know my favorite handle, without a question, is the Buckin Billy Ray 31.5. And this one is full heartwood. Christine sent me this a couple weeks ago, and I've just been so excited for what I'm gonna hang on this. I'm a sucker for heartwood. Maybe it's Buckin teaching me his ways, but I just love the look of heartwood. So with this being the combination of my favorite axe that I've come across since beginning this journey, and my favorite handle that I've come across as well since starting this journey, this will be an axe that I'm keeping. I do sell a lot of my axes over on my Instagram, but this one, without a doubt, I'll be keeping for myself. I'm so excited to have this, and I'm even more excited to use it, which is a good feeling. So without further ado, thank you for following along. I hope you enjoy, and let's get into it. So I'm no expert, but I've got it between 22.5 and 25 degrees, which I'm more than happy with as a splitting axe. Nice and sharp. So whoever had this axe before me, they used some kind of harsh grit when cleaning it up, you can tell. My problem with this is I don't want to work the steps all the way from 60 or 80 up to 600 and then get into the polish like I usually would, because I want to keep this last little bit of maker's mark that's still there. So I'm just going to do a really light sanding, probably a 320, 400, 600, and then polish it, and it should still come out very nice. there it is, out in some light. Alright, I'm liking this. Really liking how this is coming out. I've got it shaped how I want. I just cut the kerf in it. And yeah, gonna give it a bit of a burn and then we'll put a wedge in it. I like to stain it after I get it hafted. So when I give it my stamp, it stays a consistent finish. But I just threw a little bit on there, just on the spot where I'll cover it. It's all looking good. Still looking nice and straight. I like to second guess myself about 30 times on the way down because I get so in my head about if it's straight or not. This thing's looking lovely and it's my personal axe. I still want it to be perfect, but a little less pressure. And there she be. Looking good. And I'll show you my little trick for what it's worth. I picked one of these up on Amazon for about 10 bucks. And this is how I measure my wedge. Just measure the size of the eye. You can do this beforehand. I always just do it after. 64.8 mils. I'm gonna get the sander set up properly and then we'll make a wedge. All right, so there we are. Pretty thin wedge, which I think will be just perfect for what we got going on here. Let's do it. Some guys say wood glue, some guys say never use wood glue. I think I've got the best teacher in the world, and he uses glue. So that's what I'll be doing. So I probably could have made that wedge just a little bit thinner. You can see our gaps are almost closed and we still got a ways to go. But we're gonna use my wedge banger now and beat it in and see if we can't just mushroom up that top. It looked like I could use a thicker wedge, and I thought I thinned it out quite a bit already. But either way, I made it about halfway down instead of 2/3. This is a long wedge, so can't win them all, I guess. And luckily I'm keeping it for myself, so no need to worry. All right, so here's how it's looking. I wish I got that wedge. That wasn't my best wedge for sure. It was measured okay, but I did go a little bit thicker than I should have. Or I could have created more room for my wedge during the hafting process. So it busted up on me and I didn't sink it quite as much as I'd like to. But in my book, I mean, I beat it to a pulp. It's in there good. It's solid. As a lot of you know, I'm sure. Heartwood checks. when you go to burn it, it checks. And there's some, you know, these ones are super common. These ones down here by the handle. This one's actually a nail catcher. And then there's this one here as well. So from what I've been taught from bucking, that's nothing to be afraid of. But I'm happy that this is a keeper axe because I will be able to use this for a long time. I'm going to soak it in vodka, let it get all in there, harden up, and then I'll be able to test it for years to come and see how this holds up. You know, bucking tells me not to worry about it, but this does seem a little bit scary. So it's something to think about, and I'm happy I'm going to be able to test this one for a long time and form my own opinion on something like that. There we are. One we got, two we need. Oh, baby. This is my favorite trick with it. After letting it soak for the first 15, 20 minutes, however long you want to do that, I come in and I hit it with some 600 grit. I already worked it up to 400 before I burned it. All the pores were open. I worked in that oil. Now I just dried it off and hit it with some 600. And you can hear that. It's smooth now. So I love that feeling. And that's what I shoot for on all my axes.
Gets away on.
That's right. Just a bit mortal, whatever you can in the powder. Don't look him in the eyes. Like when you address him, you weren't allowed to look him in the eyes. He kind of does that. Another guy that was real arrogant, so great.
Yeah.
All you do is make him pretend stories. Now I know why. Great fun.
He's not flung this axe yet.
No.
Broad. It's a broad axe. It's a work axe. But it does so much. Like Luke's doing it now with taking wood up. I actually love this axe. This is the first axe I built on my 34-inch.
Oh.
No, it's.
Does it flick?
Oh yeah. It has got. Like, sink it in that round you're in. Look at it, it was squeezing it. It was squeezing the axe out of the wood. Hit that same spot. See if you can. Watch this, friends. It was literally squeezing the convexness. Okay, watch this.
They're taking it out?
Just very gradually. Come up, reach up a bit, maybe, Luke. So, yeah. Oh, are you kidding me?
Easy.
Oh my gosh. Oh dear, I'm stuck.
Uh-oh.
So, put a little go at that. Just be nice now. I'm telling you, that thing, that's ox head.
Yeah.
And that is, I think, a 34-inch axe. I don't. I guess if you're just getting into it, I would go far now.
Go far now?
Yeah, go far. Not gonna hurt. There you go.
Okay.
One more right on the edge, right on the sapwood.
Far edge?
But come in like this, Luke.
Side. Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
So you just went at the sapwood.
Yep.
Try this. Actually, you could probably just swing the wood bullet on there. I want you to experience that wood bullet.
I really do too.
Just start going at her. I trust you.
Okay.
You will never get that stuck.
Yeah.
Try and get it stuck. Yeah, go give it. Try and find the stuck spot.
A stuck spot?
Yeah, like
Okay.
right, kind of side grain, like I show you not to do.
Oh yeah, and there's a knot right there. This will get it stuck.
Oh. Have you ever experienced anything quite like
No.
that?
Not that effortless.
This one up with a laser beam.
The bullet.
Nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
This little axe, man.
But they're good for you to hang.
They sure are. It's almost like you do it doesn't even break your stride.
Yeah, I really like this axe. I do.
It's pretty handy, isn't
Yeah.
it?
See how it goes against this big knot. It's been surprising me how easy it goes through them. Okay. Yeah,
Okay, now that, dude, that is in there.
Yeah.
With an axe, you're done.
On that side,
So,
didn't even go from the far side, just straight at it,
dude,
straight across.
that is a wicked picture. That is a wicked picture.
Give it a flip whack.
There's hardly any pressure there. All the pressure is in the middle of the axe. Watch how easy you'll pop that out of that axe. I'm not even worried about it.
Okay.
That'll just pop right out of there. You can get it with your hands, but you're gonna lose unless I put something here like this.
Right.
Right?
Oh,
You're gonna it's out.
it's out.
It's out. Dude,
That's crazy.
I'm telling you. This is why I built that axe.
Yeah.
That very reason. Dude, I don't want to steal your video.
No, it's
but friends, the guy just smashed a freaking huge knot with the bullet. You're not splitting that, Lou.
No.
You're a big, strong lad. Now, if you were to crack it here, you'll have a better chance
Better
of opening
chance.
up that knot.
Yeah.
But wouldn't that be interesting? Go, try and
Go at her again.
go.
Same side.
Go, just you break that axe, you buy it. What?
Oh.
Oh!
Well, Dad said, come on, hit the nail on the head.
Look what's happening. So you know the trick. Tap the bottom. Yeah.
Easy.
That axe is telling you.
I wonder from this side.
Saw smasher!
There's something to be said about that for sure,
Oh,
right?
100%. That'll split. You will split that. Because you put the axe not on the bottom. So look at that. Did that knot bust?
Yep.
It broke. But you broke the knot. You didn't split it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That axe has got the profile that you actually broke that. There's no splitting mark
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
You broke the axe, so you put it on the bottom and you pried it open.
Right.
And you were hitting it twice as hard. It was going nowhere. Knots on the bottom.
Yeah.
Knots on the bottom.
And get a wood bullet.
Get a wood book. I forgot the gloriousness of this little freaking stupid axe. Oh yeah, here he goes. Here he goes. The chopping block is nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
It gives you that confidence you're not going to dice up your freaking edge.
Totally.
You can never tell if he's talking to me or somebody else.
Yeah.
2 knots, right there.
All right. I definitely need some kind of tripod or some setup going on in here. It's a bit of a weird angle, but I just wanted to do a proper outro. The video ended kind of abruptly, and if you made it this far to the end, I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you so much for supporting me on this journey and being a part of some of the first people to watch my YouTube videos. I've been getting a lot of love on Instagram and been really enjoying making content there. I've gotten a lot better at that in the sense of like editing and being able to post somewhat consistently. Been pretty steady on a post a day over on Instagram. I'm thinking maybe once a week or something for YouTube. This is my second day editing. I'm still working on it. It's going to be probably 12 plus hours going into just this one video, just on the editing, which I know that'll become quicker and I'll get better at it. And if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. That's for sure. So I understand it's a challenge and I'm ready to take that challenge. So I'm going to try and do, I don't know. I don't want to put a schedule up or something like that, because who knows, but maybe once a week or something like that is what I'm going to try and shoot for. And yeah, that was fun. Those axes, that one I made, the one I'm keeping, the Tassie, was pretty phenomenal. And then getting the trust from Buckin to finally be able to use the Sheriff and the wood bullet. I haven't asked him to use the Sheriff yet. I did mention a couple times, like, should let me, I gotta try out that, that wood bullet one of these days, kind of thing. I snuck that in a couple times, but the Sheriff, I was just waiting for that to come organically. And yeah, he told me that he handed it to me, that he trusted me, so that was pretty fun. Those axes are crazy. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. I so appreciate it, all the support, and yeah, all right, thank you guys. Talk to you later.